Yeah, I'm surprised you caught me here. Seems like I've been really busy lately. You know, life is so short. There's never enough time to do all the things you want to do. I know myself, there are a zillion things I want to do. I swear, every 30 seconds I think of something else. My biggest problem is trying to decide where to start. Like this afternoon, I just can't decide. I want to do a painting. Self-portrait. It'll be like the Mona Lisa, except modern, maybe even abstract. Sort of a Pollock da Vinci. But I'm not sure what to wear for it. Gray t-shirt, black t-shirt. But first I need to go to Kmart, get some new jeans. And while I'm out, I should get my oil changed, drop my sweater off at the cleaners, stop by the store, get some more bean dip. Man, all that takes time, and there are so many other things I want to do. Like I'm going to start writing a book. I have a lot to say. I think it would make a great story. Not really about actual experiences, but about all those things that go through my head. Might even make a good movie, too. That's another thing I'm going to start doing, is making movies. I guess I'll start doing videos and then move into film when I start getting a little attention. I'm not a bad actor either. I could write, act, direct. All I need is a producer. Maybe a few other people. Needless to say, I'm a very creative person. I have all kinds of ideas and a lot of different interests. Like music. I'm not a bad singer, but I'm going to learn the saxophone. I've always wanted to play those smoky jazz clubs. I'll have some sax groupies and meet some great girl. Someone smart and gorgeous and funny. We'll get married, have a couple of kids, watch them grow up to be little geniuses. And then I'll get a mistress. I've always thought that would be cool, to be married and have a mistress. But I guess I can't do all that today. Maybe I'll just make a list now and tackle all that stuff later. But it's so rare that I have any free time like this. Maybe I'll just kick back and rent a couple of movies today. There are some old classics I've been dying to watch again, but I just never seem to get to that either. But I should work on my house, clean it up a little, and I want to repaint the outside, black and blue. Or I could put a new countertop in the kitchen, or some new bathroom fixtures. Maybe build a new couch, and put a skylight in here. But all that takes money. It's always a problem. Lack of cash. Maybe I should think about getting a job today. I'd be great at some kind of computer job. I mean, I've got one. I know how to use the internet pretty well. And email too. All I've got to do is get out there and apply. I'm sure there are lots of places that need me. But I don't know about having an office job. I really want to open a restaurant. A theme place. Call it the Starving Artist. Serve peanut butter and jelly, bologna sandwiches, cheap stuff like that. And have art all over the place and change it out every week. And maybe after that I'll get a job as a chef on one of those cruise ships. Travel all around the world. I want to go to Barbados and Madagascar, Bali, Maui, the Yukon. I want to go to at least 100 countries. Spend like a month in each one. Meet some real people, learn their language, how to cook their favorite foods. Which reminds me, I should make some donuts. There's nothing like homemade donuts. But I think I'm out of flour and sugar. Anyway, I also plan on going back to school. I want to get a law degree with a minor in anthropology. Then I could go live with some aborigines and maybe represent them in some civil suits. Probably a lot of money to be made there. Then I'll buy a bunch of land on the beach and open a gambling resort. The Sands, down under. And I'll design it too. I'm sure by then I'll have gotten that degree in architecture. And when the place gets really hot, I'll sell it to MGM or somebody like that. Buy a big cattle ranch in Colorado. Live out in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of cows. I'll go fishing up in the mountains and live off fresh trout. Grow my own vegetables. Maybe do a little hunting too. I hear those mountain sheep and caribou are pretty tasty. I'll build a little cabin in the woods with a fireplace and a bearskin rug. I'll make my own whiskey and read all that classic literature that I've never had the chance to get to. But you gotta be in shape for life in the mountains, so I need to start going to the spa, swim some laps, pump a little iron, ride those bikes that don't go anywhere. And I'm gonna learn some martial arts too. Taekwondo and maybe a little jujitsu, boxing. Get myself in real good shape. I could compete in that Ironman competition. Then I could get a job as a bodyguard for somebody like Brad Pitt. And after that I'd go into the Secret Service, guard the president. I've always wanted a life in politics. I could do a great job of running the country, or be on the Supreme Court. I mean, I'm one guy who knows what's fair, and I can make all those big decisions. I really can. I just have trouble with the little ones. Like I can never decide which shoe to put on first, or what channel has the best news coverage, or when I'm standing there in 7-Eleven, trying to decide if I want Mickey's or Bud Ice. So it's tough when you're a guy like me and you have so many options, so many possibilities, so many things you want to do that you just can't decide where to start. Maybe I should have another beer and then decide. Or I could finish off that bottle of wine. Or maybe have a little Kahlua and coffee.
Nah, that caffeine doesn't really agree with me. But I'm definitely gonna do something today. One of these things I'm just gonna start. Gotta get going.